Recording. Well, welcome to the Danna and Kristin Mismatched podcast.
I'm so angry with you right now.
Apparently, we went 15 minutes into a podcast.
14 minutes and 24 seconds, and I happened to look down, and we were not recording.
Oops.
I'm like legit angry.
No, don't be mad at me. You can't be mad at me. I hit record.
Clearly you didn't. I hit record. My job is to hit record on the video.
Well,
your job is to hit record
Maybe
on this fancy thing here. You did not hit record, and nobody noticed it 14 minutes in.
Well, you're to blame for that too, then. It doesn't really matter. This is kind of funny, though. We thought we were on a roll, too.
We were talking about a lot of good things.
And now we're not even going to remember what we talked about because we already talked about it.
The world may never know.
Dang I don't know. Anyways, this is a first.
We started with Kristin discussing that I have cuts all over my face, and we don't know why.
You're scratching yourself.
I'm not.
Something is.
Something is scratching me. I have cuts.
Poor Danna. But then we led into, this is exciting and I feel like it's very important.
You should probably turn the podcast off at this point.
You should.
It's not going to be good.
Danna got her colonoscopy. Again.
I did.
You get more colonoscopies than any human I've ever met.
Well, that's because you've never known anyone with Crohn's disease.
I actually have.
Well, they didn't tell you about their pooping.
They didn't.
I feel that everyone should know about mine. I also feel that I'm probably like the heaviest Crohn's patient ever. Like Crohn's patients are normally super skinny.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know too, and they're both, but you are skinny.
I appreciate that. I'm not.
You are. You have little legs.
I am the largest of our friend group, I would say.
You are not.
100%.
Well, I'm not going to go through this.
No, but I mean, I would say, like, of my close friends, I am definitely one of the larger people.
When you have a larger chest, I feel like it makes you look bigger.
Also, when you have a larger belly, it makes you look bigger, and a larger tush, it makes you look bigger, and larger thighs, and just larger all around.
Probably the largest thighs in our group.
I would not agree with that.
Anyways, we're still talking about this. You look great, Danna.
My point is that I do get a lot of colonoscopies, and I go to the bathroom a lot, so you would think I wouldn't be very heavy.
You blew a vein.
I blew a vein in I did not. The phlebotomist did. She blew a vein as soon as she put it in. It's very hard. So this is what's so frustrating. You go to a colonoscopy, you cannot eat or drink beforehand. Well, you drink, but...
You drink all their stuff.
Right, and then you can drink water the day before and clear liquids, but you cannot have anything at all 3 hours before. So you're actually insanely dehydrated when you go in for a colonoscopy. Plus, you've gone to the bathroom so much.
Do they tell you how many pounds of sludge they,
There's nothing in me. It's all cleared out.
There's nothing in there.
No. Like, I could show you pictures. It's clean. Like, I have pictures of my colon. I could show you.
You have pictures of your colon?
Mm-hmm. On my chart. Thank you, Cleveland Clinic.
They give you pictures.
Mm-hmm. I have them.
Oh. Well, so, the whole point of this
very
is that
clean.
she had a colonoscopy because she has Crohn's disease, but big news.
So the big news is that my Crohn's is officially, for the first time in 19 years, it is in remission. I've never heard those words before.
And you've also realigned your whole health.
Quite a balance with them, but
you've realigned your diet.
So I have. So I have discovered that it seems that gluten tends to bother me. So for years, Tom lost 50 pounds years ago, and he has kept it off. And it's
not very nice that they call him Fat Tom.
It's like when we look at old pictures, we're like, look, there's Fat Tom. But now he's very, very healthy.
Tom
he's a marathon runner. He's very fit.
Strong.
Yes, he's very, very fit.
And he's very strong. And I tell Danna all the time how strong her husband is, and she doesn't care.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Ooh, it doesn't do it for me.
I'm like, he's got really big muscles.
Yay. I don't know, good. He can probably open stuff in the kitchen. I don't know. So anyways, he lost all this weight, and he did it by basically just eliminating carbs out of his diet. And this was years ago, and he still to this day, he'll eat carbs, but very minimal. If he has the option, he'll take them out.
Tom is very disciplined.
He's very disciplined. Mm-hmm. So years ago when he started doing that, I kind of started as well and noticed not only did I lose weight, but my Crohn's was very much under control. I felt a lot better. So I don't have the discipline that my husband has. In fact, I have zero self-control in life whatsoever. I tend to have an insanely addictive personality also.
That's why you're addicted to me.
So I'm just ignoring it entirely. I
I made her lose the train.
I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what to say. I'm so caught off guard by that. But basically, I discovered, so this year I went to a different doctor. After I had my surgery in September, I went to a different doctor because I wanted to kind of like get another opinion.
I like this. I like the cross.
I went to a functional medicine doctor. Yes.
Crossing of traditional with non-traditional
I don't
medicine.
not believe in functional medicine. I do believe in it, but I don't. I tend to side more with traditional medicine, I think, and modern medicine. So this was a very like eye-opening experience for me, and it was really, really helpful. And I think that there's a lot to offer in functional medicine, and which is basically that your body is responding to what goes into your body. Like food is
your
fuel.
Your mouth is the gateway.
Correct.
To your health.
Your food is your fuel, and I don't have the discipline for that always. So I have needed, this was great for me because it was like needing an actual doctor to say, you have to stop eating this. You cannot eat these foods, and this will help you. So I started with no dairy, no gluten, slowly reintroduced dairy because we did kind of have an inkling that gluten was the issue, because when you don't eat carbs, as I had done years prior,
lots of sugars,
there's no gluten in carbs, right? So like that helped a lot. So we have found that for the last 3 months I've been gluten-free, and with a few like cheats here and there, but overall it has been very, very, very helpful. And now
congratulations,
I got a really good colonoscopy, so I'm going to stay with it. But I will say this has been great because it gave me, I'm using the functional medicine side, but I am still on meds for Crohn's, and I think I don't know if I'll ever go off. I now have the option of going off, but I do believe that there is something for that, modern medicine and science and all that. So I will continue on with those for the time being, until I really am not scared out of my mind to go off of them. Because right now it's still a little scary.
Things too.
Yeah,
so
there's
like
some side effects,
sides.
right? But going off of it could also mean it coming back.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. You don't want to change
really
too many
exciting.
things at once.
It's also a reminder, if you haven't had a colonoscopy, you're over the age of 50, you need to do that.
I'm not over the age of 50. Let's just make that very clear.
You
I know. I just want to like make sure that we reiterate that.
And
any
the other
chance
thing
we
is
get.
that Dan and I had given blood before, and we, after becoming friends, both wanted to really get back in the swing of donating blood. And so there is a huge need for blood. So if that's something that you have been thinking about and haven't tried, it's really not that scary. It doesn't hurt. It's pretty fast. And it's a need. So it's like a little way that you can give back to your
I was
community.
kind of scared to do it. And I also thought that they wouldn't want my blood because of my Crohn's.
Right.
So I did a little bit of research because some of the meds that I'm on, I thought they might not want. But they were fine with it. And it's great. And I genuinely love giving blood. So I truly believe that you should. I strongly
and they have
recommend
good snacks.
drinking a lot of water beforehand, because if you have crappy veins like me, it doesn't always go well.
Yeah.
The American Red Cross is literally calling me.
They're calling me right now, too.
As we speak. How funny is that?
American Red Cross. You can visit the American Red Cross.
Yes.
And find out a place
That
where
was
you
really
can
funny.
donate blood. That's really funny. They were calling us both at the same
I
time.
know. It's probably like an automated reminder.
We're giving blood
because
tomorrow.
we're giving blood tomorrow.
So, yes. So that's...
I bet you that was an automated
That is
reminder.
what we're doing. And something else that's interesting, we talked about this. My sister-in-law did not think she could give blood because she had had cancer. And previous cancer patients or people who are in remission can give blood. They'll ask you lots of questions, so do not let that deter you, because there's lots of people who think they can't give blood that can give blood.
That is good to know.
Take it into consideration. Not every patient, but in some situations you are able to donate and give blood. So
yeah, I don't know what I was so afraid of, because especially having Crohn's, I get poked and prodded like all the time, and I always have to have blood
I've got
drawn.
these big gnarly veins, and so they love me, and they're just like, oh, my blood rolls right out.
I do not. I have terrible veins, and Kristin will tell you we are normally there forever because they take forever to get my blood, but they like my blood because I'm AB positive, and it's a little bit rare, so they do like my blood. But that's it. Oh, I thought about something else that we had talked about. Well, so I'm having a great hair day, so I felt like we should discuss my hair.
I let my hair down in the other one because we were trying to see whose hair was longer.
Kristin has me beat. Her hair is longer, I believe.
Mine's all real.
That wasn't necessary.
Well, I mean...
Oh, funny story, though. When I was going in for the colonoscopy, I braided my hair, just like in a side braid.
Isn't it easy?
So much easier. And so the nurse was like, oh, my God, I love your hair.
It is beautiful.
And I was like... It's fake. And she's like, you probably shouldn't tell people that. I'm like, I can't. I just can't.
Well,
like,
everybody asks me all the time if I have extensions.
Yeah, so I do. I have extensions. I'm not afraid to, whatever. I have hand-sewn extensions.
To donate, although I think Bill is.
I think you're well past the.
No, because I want to do 12 inches because 12 inches
And then
is
still
a
have
full
it
wig.
long, right,
And
right.
I want to have it long, so because Bill is scared to death what I'd look like with short hair.
He's also, yeah.
He likes long hair.
He does. So my hair is a little naughty right there.
And that's not even like he actually likes to like touch it and play with it. I don't know what it is.
No, and that's actually what's funny because Tom likes my hair long
Tom
like this.
likes your hair long.
But it's so funny because we'll lay in bed and he's like,
oh yeah, he's like, don't let.
he
your
gets
hair
so
touch me.
angry if my
He's
hair
not
like
like
even
my hair.
touches him, but yet he does like my hair longer. But so anyways, what I was saying earlier is that I go way too long without washing my hair, like extended periods of time. And my sister-in-law gave me this great tip. If you are trying to train your hair to get it to go longer, or you just want to get a few extra days out of it, if you just take the crown of your head and you like I shower every day, I just throw my hair up and just wash my body. But if you just take the crown of your head and like wash that in your like bathtub or your kitchen sink or something, so you don't get the rest of your hair wet, like just put this in a ponytail and then just wash your top, it like refreshes your whole body of hair. So like that's
You
a
try
great
it,
way.
let me know.
I mean I use dry shampoo. Like I'll go like 2 or 3 days and then I'll do dry shampoo and then every day for like the rest of the week.
And then you can just train your hair to be like mine. And
that's a horse's tail. That's called a horse's mane,
horse's
is what
mane.
that's referred to as.
Because I don't wash mine. I should wash mine probably a little more frequently. Well, I sent pictures to Danna. Yesterday I was in the barn, and I had met my girlfriends for lunch.
What did I notice?
It was wonderful. I'll tell you. I can tell them in a second. So I had met friends for lunch that I have not seen, some of them, in over 2 years, and so it was just so nice. And we talked about this, like. This group of realtor friends is like they could all be my mom. Like each and every one of them, they're all older.
Older than you, I mean.
And so I think the youngest one is like 60.
But I mean, I just think you get to an age in life.
No, they'd be
genuinely-
young, my mother.
No, but don't you feel that you get to an age where like your friend, like you're not once you're like past like your 20s.
When I was out of college, like no young people were realtors.
Right, like once you're out of
so
school,
they
it's
were like
your
my group.
coworkers are your friends.
It was great, and they all worked for different companies. One of them and I shared an office, so she was at the same company. But it was just so nice. So like, make time to get together. We've been trying to get together for years, and then COVID happened, and like, there's always something happening.
Yeah.
And like
Make
even
your priorities.
yesterday, my one friend, her dog, who was like 15 years old, was having a really bad day, and they thought it might be the day. And so she was like, I cannot cancel. She was telling her husband, like, you need to come home from work. Like, I cannot cancel. And then the dog got up and went outside. So it all worked out. We were the ones. We actually had to put
I was just gonna say.
Pyrenees, one of our Pyrenees, asleep yesterday. And actually, he was on his way out. He was 11, and
and you had said that the like.
So yeah, I would say it's probably between 8 to 10 normally for like working dogs, and he was a definite working dog. But it was time for him.
So he lived a beautiful
The vet
life.
was coming anyway. He lived an amazing life, and like he.
And you guys were able to do it at home.
We were able to do it at home.
Yeah, I
because
think
the
that
vet
makes
came,
such
and he
a
was actually.
difference.
He's going to pass on his own, but he's like, let's just like expedite it a little bit. And so it was so peaceful and nice, and the kids did fine, and then I went and delivered twin baby ewe lambs.
That was yesterday?
That was yesterday. It was all yesterday within this like whole window. When I sent you pictures,
I didn't.
So
I
sent
thought
Danna
that was
a
the baby
picture.
from
the
other day.
No, they were brand new. And I sent Danna a picture. I'm like, I'll let you come over and play with my baby lambs if you want to. You know they're cute.
I don't really love the animals, but like I
They're
will
the
say
babies
that
are
was like
so
Lamb Chop the
cute.
puppet. Like it did look
Oh
really
my gosh,
cute.
they were so adorable, and they just have fuzzy little faces. And instead of like, oh my gosh, they're the cutest, Danna says.
Why are you wearing that shirt?
She's like, aren't you wearing your outfit?
Well,
from
she had
Canute's
just bought an
under your
outfit from
overalls?
Canute's last week, and it's so stinking cute, and it wasn't a cheap outfit.
That
And
on clearance.
okay, but regardless, she's wearing it under overalls in the barn,
So
and
that's high fashion.
that was like the first thing I noticed. Like not the cute little lamb, but that she had this adorable outfit under her overalls. Like you could not have
Do the
changed.
pulse.
I don't care. Go change your clothes. There has to be something better.
When
to
you're
protect that.
delivering your babies and your doctor's, I'm sorry. I've got
They
to
put
go
on a
change
coat.
my
They put on
clothes.
scrubs.
I had on my overalls.
It did not protect enough. If that little sweater got busted up with lamb juice, I would have been like, bleh.
I did wash it. I put it in the washing machine for you. It was quite fine. The
Nope.
difference between Danna and Kristin, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. Danna's like, the outfit, save the outfit.
Well, I just don't understand, like, why you would choose to wear that to deliver.
It was just, it was in the moment.
whatever. But yes, that was the first thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
So what else do I want to? Oh, speaking of like cleaning and washing things, I read this article the other day, and so I just kind of re-googled it of like what you should, how often you should be washing certain things in your house.
So we're gonna play these games.
And so, okay, I'm gonna quiz you.
Oh boy.
Okay,
I guarantee it's not washed enough.
Well, so one of the things, so this is kind of an argument that Olivia and I have because she has way too much laundry, and I'm like, you don't have to wash that every time you wear it.
Right. There are certain
like
jeans you shouldn't wash.
Jeans are a huge thing that you actually jeans are even listed on here. Another one in our household is pajamas. Like some people, my kids refuse to rewear pajamas.
Oh.
They refuse. I could honestly, if I was smart, I would pull their pajamas out of the hamper and put them back in their drawer. Fold them, and they wouldn't know the difference. But they refuse as soon as they get undressed.
How often are you supposed to wash your pajamas?
3 to 4 times.
Okay, I'm probably
that
there.
actually is a little excessive. I would say every other maybe, but that's fine. So this bras is the one thing that
so we agree on this. I never
really bad about
mine.
washing my bras. Now it does. This is not in this article, but the article that I read did say you actually should not wear your the same bra every day. Like fine if you don't wash it, but you shouldn't wear the same one every day because you need time for the elastic to come back together.
That's normal,
right? And so
that'll just preserve the length.
Correct. It's not going to ruin the bra. It's just going to make it last longer. So for 3 to 4 times you wear or use them: bras, slips, dresses, sweaters, skirts, pajamas, slacks, jeans. And are you ready for this? Bath towels.
Ugh.
So I agree with this. I say 3 to 4 times on bath towels.
Except on bath towels.
So Kristin does not.
Like
She likes it every time. And this tends to be an argument with a lot of people that I know. I have one girlfriend who is like, I'm the worst. I never wash my bed sheets, but I cannot.
I'm probably friends with that friend because I agree.
So I totally agree with the 3 to 4 times. Like
no way.
You hang it up. You're using it on a clean body, and then as long. Now this is. You would not throw it on the floor in
You hang it up.
You know, it's got to be hung properly.
The smell of like the bleach and the fabric softener.
But like I don't know.
So think about it. Even though you wash your body, you could be washing your behind.
Well,
and then wash
you
your
do.
Face the next day.
You do. Now this says bath towels. I don't know that I would agree. Like, do you use a washcloth or a loofah?
Oh, so I don't use a washcloth at all.
So you don't use anything.
No.
So you just use like a bar of soap, or what do you use? Body wash.
Yeah, body wash or bar soap.
And you just use your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, do you just put your hand like on your butt, like up
And
your
then I
butt?
wash my face.
Okay, so we're gonna really judge each other with a towel situation, and this is what you're doing.
Because some people would think it's gross you don't use a wash, like a.
I used to use. Sorry, my hair. I used to use a loofah. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've now read articles that loofahs aren't great because they absorb a lot of your dead skin, and they can actually be kind of gross. Yeah. So I use a washcloth, but I would say that I would agree.
It's kind of gross because, like, I use the soap to wash my body, and then Billy uses the soap to wash his body.
You're disgusting. And, like, did you put that in your butt crack?
All the kids that use our
did it go in your
shower.
butt crack? Did it go?
I'm sure it did.
That's my point. That's gross.
But I don't wash my face with that bar of soap.
No, like, I have face wash.
Yeah, me too.
But now.
No, we are gross people.
Okay, I'm glad that we all agree.
But you know what disgusts me?
But then there's the question.
In the shower, when you have all the washcloths piled up in the corner, and then like it's been sitting there, and someone would take it and wash their body.
Yes,
that's
you know
disgusting.
Who does that? My boys.
Ugh.
My boys are notorious.
Actually,
I shouldn't say my boys. Sam refuses to shower in his own shower, and he only showers in my shower.
You know we've gone through this.
So it's really just Joey.
All the children like our shower.
My 7-year-old showers by himself now, which I think we all agree probably doesn't do the best job. Considering sometimes he has BO, but
it's for real.
Like really, a 7-year-old. Yeah,
he's proud of it too.
And well, he just knows that sometimes I need to shower, mommy. Like, he'll own it. Like, mommy, I think it's time I need to take a shower. And so he will like where Olivia like drapes. She'll either hang her washcloth or she'll drape it. Like we have a towel bar in there. She'll drape it over that. He like shoves it in the corner, and I'm like, ugh, look, it's so gross. But so that I guess I could understand.
Sheets. How often do you wash your sheets?
So this is one that I'm not good at because I don't do it weekly, and this says you should do it weekly.
Sometimes I'm weekly. Usually every 2 weeks.
I would say every 2. I would say every 2
but
for
I definitely don't do theirs as often as ours.
And it also depends. Like right now, I'm every 2. Like come like the fall when we're really busy. Sometimes it doesn't happen as often as I would like it to.
That's when I'm dirty too.
Now, correct. Now this is interesting because it says bath mats. Now I do not wash my bath mats nearly
because I don't like a dirty floor.
No, so I wash mine. I probably only wash mine once a month. I would say my bath mat.
Because I do not like to get out of the shower and have a puddle of water on the floor or a wet bath mat.
Well, neither do I, but mine
dry
dry.
my feet first.
But they
do.
dry.
But the kids like trash
well,
water
yeah,
when they use our shower all over the place.
I don't know, but like, so I wash my bathroom floor. I like do a deep clean in my bathrooms every other week, and I wipe them down every week. But like every other week, I do a really deep clean and I wash the floors and everything in there, and which I probably should do more often, but I do it every other week, whatever.
You're fine.
And I wash the floor, but I don't always wash the bath mat. And
you know what I heard is the dirtiest thing in your bathroom?
Probably your toothbrush.
No,
Oh.
the shower curtain.
I believe that. And you know,
because toilets are by shower curtains, and when you flush your toilet
all
with
the
the lid
germs,
open, all
like,
the
spurt
germs
up.
go.
Yeah.
It's like one of the dirtiest places
I
in your
could see
bathroom.
that.
We're out of time today,
yeah,
Danna.
we are. That was good.
Happy Ash Wednesday. Happy start of
Oh, that's
Lent.
right.
And
If you celebrate, that was one more thing I wanted to talk about. We can talk about it.
we'll talk about it real fast. Ash
Well,
Wednesday.
Just that on the Today Show this morning, Savannah was talking about giving stuff up for Lent, but she's like, but I'm not Catholic. I'm not Catholic, so I'm not giving anything up.
Well, so we
Why would
never, you know, I grew up non-denominational. We never did the Lenten season. Like I know the purpose of Lent.
So
and
we
Ash
are big on the
Wednesday.
Lenten season. Now my kids are raised Catholic and my husband is Catholic.
We
but
never gave things up for Lent. So you don't even have to give things up. It's like it's all about picking something, giving service, like really focusing on Christ and trying to be more Christ-like.
Whatever. I just wanted to say I'm not giving anything up, like candy or anything.
I don't give it up either. So
Just putting it out there. All right, that's all I had.
friends, that's all we have for today.
Okay, have a great week.
Until
Talk to you
next
soon.
time, we're mismatched.
Bye.